He's not gonna remind me. Ah. You like the all caps in the stream title? I should add a few more emojis and a big reacts emoji, high octane emoji, content emoji. Yeah. Alright, time to go get the yogs. Dude, today's the day. Today's the day. Today's the day. It's time. Well, not exactly, but it's gonna be the day. So that's exciting. I also feel accomplished because I did some coding things. I mean, it wasn't extensive, but like, given the amount of time I had and I actually did something, I feel pretty accomplished. And I didn't do any like fucking real, just like copy paste some shit. I did like some actual things and figured out some things. So that's cool. Why is Trump 2028 trending? Why is that happening? Why is that happening? I'm not clicking it. I refuse to click it, but why is that happening? You know why, because of insane people. That's why. Or if he said some crazy quote, which is still the same thing as an insane person, but you know, whatever. Whatever, same thing. You know, what's interesting is that Stream Elements has not said anything yet. What's up with that? Usually Stream Elements is like, streaming. But I didn't even actually check exactly when I went live. Stream summary. Started tilde 4 minutes and 20 seconds ago, so we're gonna say 5:06. Ooh. Good song, but we gotta get back to the normal playlist, because that was the Be Right Back / intro music situation. Unless the stream actually isn't live, but I'm pretty sure the stream is fucking live. The stream is fucking live. Stream is definitely live. Earbuds in instead of the headset, which I had on earlier. Let's see. How am I looking? Looking reasonable. I'm looking average. I'm looking like I still definitely need a haircut. And I have for like a couple months. Oh, shit! Is that Mr. Blinky himself? With a September 2024 badge? Hello? How do you even get that badge? Big day today. Big day today. How are you? Okay. Dream elements? I know, right? They never said anything. What's up with that? I would mention that earlier. It's cold outside, no need to freeze your head off. I am chilled. Anyone would like to name a bird? I would put in someone's bird guess here. A seagull? We can do that. Okay, alright. Modern birds defined as okay. So okay, vulture. 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 We got it. It let me put in Black Vulture twice, I think, because I was going so fast. But I kind of did that pretty well, huh? That was pretty smooth. Pretty smooth. That one was weak. More like I did really well. Perhaps. Oh. Ooh, a non-hairy grape. Maybe we'll do the picture one too. Okay, so the hint here is think group. That's the hint we have to work with. Oh god. Sugar Hill Gang? Wolfgang? Cool in the Gang? Motorcycle Gang? Criminal Gang? Road Gang? That doesn't sound right. Skeleton Gang, Gang Gang? There's something there with gang, though. What else? Brady Bunch? Munch Bunch? Honey Bunch? Rocksteady. I don't know what that one's gonna be. Rocksteady Roll or something? I'm not sure what else goes with Bunch here. But those at least. Okay, what else? So we have Bunch and we have Gang. So that's what they mean by group. So it's like different words for groupings. I don't know what goes with Jet. A mob, okay. Lynching a mob that lynches, I guess. Anthill mob, I don't know how common that is, but... Oh, you know what? A wolf pack. Hold on. Wolf pack? Jetpack. Backpack. 6-pack. I feel pretty good about those 4. Flash pack. Chain pack. Hair bear pack. I don't know what... Is this like an... I don't know what that one is. Mixed pack. Flat pack. Feels like a word, but I don't know. Skeleton pack. I'm not sure about that one. Ground pack. Cabin pack? Multi-pack? I don't know. I don't know about those. These 4 I definitely feel good about, but... Pack. Lavender Hill pack. It's unfortunate. You really need to get 1-6 group before... Once you do that and eliminate a lot, it really helps. Press pack? Multi-pack? So we have pack, game, bunch, maybe a mob. Skeleton key, skeleton crew, road crew, ground crew, film crew, cabin crew. These 4 seem good. These 5. What's crew? What's the last crew? That could really help. That could really help. Crew. Steady crew. Rock steady crew? Okay. Alright. So now we had pack and we had pack and bunch and gang. So wolf pack, 6-pack, jetpack, backpack, flash mob, lynching mob, Lavender Hill mob. Is that a real thing? Yeah, I don't know about mob. Like, I think it is, but I don't know what. Gang. Pack. Rent a blank is such a weird one. I don't know what this is. Rent a mob doesn't make sense. I mean, it doesn't matter. We don't have enough time. We know we have some pack, we have some mob, we have some bunch, we have some gang. But unfortunately, we've run out of time. There's just always 1 or 2 that don't really make sense. Rent a mob? Like, that's not a thing. Rent a mob is not a fucking thing. An American fucking mob. British. Rent a mob is not like some sort of normal fucking thing. You rent a crowd, you don't rent a mob. That's some British fucking verbiage. This was cool in the gang. Press gang? I think we're getting... Press Gang is a British comedy drama series. So yeah, we're getting British, unfortunately. We're getting a bit British there. This... I don't know what the fuck Hair Bear Bunch is. It's 1970s animated television series. I did say like Munch Brunch and Wild Bunch could be a thing. Mixed Bunch is, I guess, but like... And then this was Pack. So what were the two? Flat Pack, which I thought was a maybe, but not sure, and then Multi-Pack is kind of... could apply to a few things. Multi-bunches of oats. Should we do the image grid? Or rather, should we do the weekly one? The weekly grid? Usually I don't. But... oh, I've played it before. Never mind. Never mind, we won't do it, because apparently I've done it before. Apparently I've done it before. Wrong one? This one. Here we go. Featured. Bonus. Maybe we'll do the bonus, maybe not. Okay, so this one I feel like should be easy, because I see Kanto. But let's see. Ghost. Poison. Is not hard. Dragon Poison. Is that this guy? Fuck you. How is that not Dragon Poison? Maybe I should have thought about it more, but... maybe it has to be the evolved version of Poipole, which I don't know the name of. I don't know what the fuck the name of it is. Yeah, whatever, I'm not gonna find it. We're speedrunning because we're doing two. So Flying Dragon, name a dragon. Salamence, sure. Dragonite. Dragonair. Ghost. Hold on. Ghost Poison. Haunter. Gengar, Mega. Ghastly. Let's do Mega Alakazam. Flying Mega Evolved. Simple. Ghost Flying? Ghost Flying. Huh. It's not Chandelure. It's weird because, like, basically every ghost floats. So in your brain, they all kind of fly. But they're usually, their second typing is not related to that. But I was trying to think of if there's, like, a ghost bird, but I can't really think of one. I might not be able to get this. Ghost flying? Unless Braviary Hisui is ghost flying, but I don't think so. Because isn't it like psychic or fairy or something? Oh, Pokemon Sleep Alarm. Let's give that a little bit of a delay. I think it was psychic. psychic flying. So what's ghost flying? Hey, Elemental. Big day today. Big day today. Big stream today. I'm pretty sure Poison Dragon is the evolution of Purtle, but I just don't know what the name is. Like I do, but I don't. And then Ghost Flying. That one's really tripping me up. Because I can think of Dragon Ghost with Dragapult, because that flies, but it's Dragon Ghost. What the fuck is the Purtle name of the evolved form, man? It's so annoying. It's something. I know exactly what it looks like, too. It's a big old looking dragon poison type is what it fucking is. I can't remember its name. Evolution. Oh, Purtle. What's another word for poison? Toxic. Then, venom. What about Vena oil? Or something. Nah, it's not gonna give it. Alright, I give up. Okay, I was wrong. Oh, it's Eternatus. No, it is here. Naganandel. That's the Purple evolution. I was right. I was fucking right. I just couldn't think of its name because its name has nothing to do with Purple. Stupid asshole. Drifblim! No! That one hurts more. That one hurts more because I should have got it. Alright, there's a bonus one, so let's do that. First partner. Evolved by level up? Monotype? So just a starter? Anyone want to name their favorite starters? And then this is basically like anything, and then this is basically like anything. Well, okay. Monotype grass. Let me think what I want. Monotype grass. I'm thinking Blossom, I'm thinking Tangela, I'm thinking Tangrowth. Go with a classy Tangela. You know what? Let's keep it all in theme. Let's go with a classy Horsey. And then a classy Magmar. Let's keep it classy and Kanto then. Charmander. Bulbasaur. We're going full Gen 1er today. And then any evolved form of the thing. Let's choose something a little interesting. Oh, we have to go with Tajiri's favorite. Poliwhirl. Of course. grass. Could do gloom. That comes to mind. Cannot do execute, because that's evolved by grass stone. And bioplume, same thing. So there's got to be another grass type I'm not thinking of besides the one that I already said in starter. Even though I somehow already forgot the one I said. Oh, gloom. Gloom. Yeah, fine. We'll go gloom. Let's do mid stages. Poliwhirl, Gloom. What's a good fire duel stage? Can't do Arcanine. Can't do Rapidash. Are there even other fire types after that? Beyond Magmar? Because Magmar's solo. Gotta be another one. Flareon, but that's also a stone. Rapidash is a stone, right? I think so. Pretty sure. Is there another fire type evolution? Ninetales? No, Ninetales is stone. Is Rapidash not evolved by a Firestone? And it's instead Ninetales and Arcanine? And Rapidash is just level? I know definitely Arcanine and Ninetales, but now I'm thinking Rapidash might be just level. Though it wouldn't really fit this theme that I'm going for. Yeah, Rapidash is level, but it doesn't fit the theme of 3-stage, but we want a middle stage evolution. From Kanto, I don't know if there is a fire middle stage that fits that isn't the starter. I don't think there's another 3-stage fire Evo, right? There's a bunch of 2 stages, and then like Magmar Solo and Moltres. I don't think there is. Alright, well then maybe we can look at Gen 2 then. Is there a Gen 2 3-stage fire Evo? Not coming to mind. Besides a starter. I feel like there might be a Gen 2 one, but not in 1 or 2? No, not in 1 or 2. Huh. Interesting. Gen 3? Gen 3 fire types? It's not the starter? Or just trying to think of fire types in general that I guess have 3 stages that aren't starters. Numel? But isn't it just Numel into Camerupt, so that's not a thing? No, it wasn't hate Artie. If anything, it was just a way they were differentiating. Because we named like multiple Arcanine, Ninetales. Those are 2 different 2-stage evolutions. Both using stones. Then there's Rapidash. Then there's Magmar. Plenty of fire types. If anything, it's kind of more cool because there's 2 of them that need stones in that way. Not what you meant. Oh. Okay. I don't see how it could have been anything else than what that meant, but okay. Gen 3. Dude, I don't care anymore. I've decided I don't care anymore. I didn't feel like thinking about it anymore. Okay, so evolved by fire level up that is not Oh, Gen 2 has Houndoom, actually. But that's not 3-stage. And we were looking for 3-stage. Fletchinder works. Fletchinder definitely works. Even though that's Gen, like, 5. Lampent, okay. Almost all of these are starters, or 2 stages. Yeah. Almost all of them are starters for 2 stages. The Houndoom doesn't technically count for the same reason we didn't count Rapidash, as I was trying to looking for a 3-stage to match the pattern I was going with, but whatever. Whatever. Okay. Ugh. Right. Controller. Anything anyone needs to chat about? Get off their chest? What's on their mind? As far as I know, no one that's a chat usual is a West Coast California person, so we don't need to ask if their home is burned down. So that's good, I suppose. That's good, I suppose. There was a little bit of there was like a fluttering of snow yesterday, early yesterday, that dissipated, or it didn't really like do anything, but you know, it was just a little flutter. And I think tomorrow will be similar, but maybe a little bit more, like closer to, maybe it'll be an inch. It'll be like a dusting to an inch, probably. Dude, I'm super cold, though part of that is because I just ate all that cold food. Alright, let's do... Oh, wait, is Stung Tongue here? Any Stung Tonguers? Any Stung Tongers in the chat? Okay, let me change some things here. I have something to say to that guy. Something to say to that guy. Part of me, if I'm gonna be honest, wants to do the Tetris BX facing my own CPU thing again. I'm not gonna lie. Part of me wants to do that again. Instead of Starpuffs. I'm not gonna lie. Part of me wants to do that. We'll see. We'll see. All right. Anyone got any good weekend plans? I don't think I got anything particularly interesting going on for me. I got eggs, I got that. Okay. It's cooking. Roller looks like it's finally registered. It was taking a little while for some reason. Don't know why. And I'm real uncomfortable for some reason today. In the chair, that is. Well, also standing, to be honest, but kind of everything. Kind of a little bit of everything, if I'm gonna be honest. Alright. Pause the music. Try to launch the video game. Update for Starpuffs? Alright, update Starpuffs. Update Starpuffs. Oh, maybe that means they took out the Santa hat. I could see that being the case. I could see that being the case. Tag Discord so I don't forget. Step on your right foot. Don't forget it. Yeah, did not anticipate Starpuffs needing to be updated. But it looks like it's fairly quick. We haven't played in a week. Last played January 3rd. Launch. Launch. All right. We're back to Starpuffs. It's been another weekish. The game has updated. I don't know what changed. Maybe it just means Christmas hat's gone. I think I'm not going to bother with branching off today. I did think about the game in the shower today. And I felt like I should at least give Spiral Out another chance. Oh no, there is still the Christmas hat, so I don't know what changed in the update, but... How did I do this again? I go... Okay, so up, then right, then down. Okay, now... Son of a bitch. Okay. Down, down. Get this shit all the way over here. Here we go. Here we go. Down. 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 Fuck you. Excuse me, sorry. Okay. Down, down. Alright, so we're having the problem where because I'm trying to sort of do things quick that I'm dying. Not great. Not a great place to be. I feel like I never had to deal with this beginning where these things are lined up this way. Okay. Down, down, and not go down again. This also didn't happen before. I don't know what the fuck's going on there either. Okay. That's a problem. Restart. We don't want both of those out there. Spiraling out. Spiraling out. I feel like the name to me kind of implies there we go. I feel like the name kind of implies to me that still with this problem, really? Alright, maybe maybe I'm just fucked today. Maybe I'm just a fucking mess. Because it sure seems like it. Like, I remember that being good. I remember that being a thing. But I don't remember having this problem every single time. And I don't understand why it's happening. Okay, so what I was going to say was, I don't remember the I don't remember the I can't fucking talk and think. I can't talk and think. Alright, not a great start. When I was in the shower thinking about this one, the name Spiral Out, to me, I almost was interpreting it in the you go in, and then you have to spiral all the way back out. But it could be kind of, now that I'm thinking about it now, it could not be like that at all and be more of like a far out type of understanding. Again, this problem. I didn't have this problem before we're doing this stage. I'm almost certain. I'm almost certain I didn't have this problem before. And now we're dead. No, I can hit right. Now I go down. Okay. We're good. Left, up. Okay. So the question is, do I try to bring these other pieces all the way to the inside, or do I try to bring this piece that's already inside all the way outside? I think I've tried bringing the inside piece outside more times than the other way around, because it feels like it would be way easier. But maybe that's not the way to go. Okay. Now I hit up. Now if I hit right. Now I hit down. right, right. Down, down, down. Up. No. Okay. Okay. Alright, alright. So maybe it was like spiral out, dudes. Spiral everyone in, right? Maybe? I don't know. Okay. This is dangerous. I have to hit right. That doesn't do anything. I have to hit down. That doesn't do anything. Oh no, I've just killed myself. Very cool video game. Very cool. Very cool. And then I die again because I can't hit right. I can't hit up. I can't hit down. And I can't hit left. So like every direction. Well, I guess that works, but I mean, it doesn't feel like the way to win, that's for sure. Oh, I can't hit I can't hit up again, by the way. Alright, I think I'm done with this one. I'm already kind of annoyed at myself because I messed up too many times. Let's just go to the last one. Something new. Buffer suffer. Oh god. Right. Okay. Kind of vaguely. Okay, it's coming back to me in terms of remembering. There's a lot of moves you have to do to start. You have to go over again. Then you split. And then top left guy, you stay. You just keep going down. Down. Now you could go... I guess you just go down again, because you can't go left, because then top right dies. You don't want to backtrack, really, because then top right dies, and then... We hit down? That's probably the only move, so yeah, that's the only move still. Okay, now... I remember, oh, you know what I remember is that I got into a position where 2 puffs are at the top and 2 are kind of at the bottom / bottom middle. And I was able to get all of the stars except for that red one, or you know, like the one that's near the bottom left. And it felt like no matter what I did, I couldn't get to there without killing one of the dudes at the top. That is what I remember. That being said, I can't hit up because then top left dies. Down doesn't do anything. Left is what I normally did. Right does nothing. So yeah, you just have to hit left. And then if I hit up, top left guy dies. So you have to either hit... No, you just have to hit left again. Because if you hit right, then top left guy also dies. So you just have to hit left again. And this is kind of where we were. This is kind of where we ended up at. And then I eventually like collected these things. That is kind of what eventually happened. The problem is mostly from the top two dudes, because they're always seemingly opposite of each other. Well, okay, that's not true, but it is true in terms of horizontal, and so then they die for that reason. So you kind of want them to be split vertically and such, so you go like that, and then they could live. But I can get this guy by going right and then left, so that's cool. This is pretty much where I had been previous, as far as now left. Okay. So the weird thing, I guess, is that there's a way for me to if I hit left again, and then I do like the down, or the up, I guess. You don't want to send the top guys to the left because there's 3 vertical squares of flip in a row, and you just can never get past that. So if they want to escape, then they have to escape through the right, and then down, and then through the left towards the middle thin. So being off by 1 is necessary for that. I am looking at kind of my bottom guy here and thinking, can I go left? No, because then top right dies, which is very unfortunate. Otherwise, I could go left and then up and then back down. Like the top left guy, I think it would maybe work, but we can't do that. So we have to re-strategize. And then, okay. Then if I hit up again, no, it doesn't work. There we go. Okay, so now, that doesn't work either because they have opposite horizontals. That's the other problem. That's the other problem, huh? That's the other problem with the top two, is that I can't actually have them like follow each other on the way out because they go the opposite directions. So that's an issue. That is a bit of an issue. Like, I can't go right here, for example. I could go right here, then up would bring it there. Wait a second. Right? Up. Left. 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 Up. Okay. Right? If I go up, someone dies. If I go down, someone dies. This is a bit of a problem. This is a bit of a problem. Unless... Well, no, I could go down. And they're back to where they were. that. Okay, wait, though. Mm-hmm. This is a lot on the old noggin. Okay. Lovely. Okay, so I have 3 things down here. That's pretty good. Part of me was wondering if I somehow was supposed to keep one of the... When I did that first transition, if there was a way that I could have kept it going left, all the way left, and then down, then grab the red star, and then come back, and then figure out how to get that top red guy back here from there. I think that's generally what we need to do. I think that's generally what we need to do. But perhaps you can do it with this red guy. If I go left, to go right, then various up, up. Then I need to go left. I need to do a lot of lefts, which has me scared for the bottom person. Like I could go... If I go left, and... If I go left... Well, if I go left, I have just to go back right again. But if I go up again, and then start going left... But the problem is if I go right again, then I have to go up or down. But then that's just going to kill one of them, whether that's the bottom right guy or the top left, or the top middle guy. So... No. Okay. No. Shoot. There we go. Now, up, up. Now left, left, up, right, 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 right. Problem is if I go right again, and then I'm gonna need to start hitting up in order to go down, and that will be a problem. Because I'll need to hit up, and that will kill that guy. Kind of like how right now it will kill that guy. Okay, so we need to position these green arrow dudes, or the green up arrows, so that they don't cause these problems. This might still cause problems though, because if I go left and then up, and then I'm gonna need to go right a bunch and stuff. So that would definitely cause problems. So if I go down, and then down, and then up, that's not what we want, really. Well, probably not. Well, probably not. Fuck you. Alright, we're gonna undo so that we keep going, but fuck you. We're gonna undo because we're close, but fuck you. Using that on that area really kind of screwed up the whole plans I had going. I didn't want to fuse them. Not want to fuse them like that. You brought ginger snaps, nice. Kind of like what you're gonna do if you keep playing this game, ginger snap. No, I get the joke. I get the joke. I was so close to like getting some good stuff going there. Such a bummer. The problem is still gonna be this, right? Well, maybe not. Maybe. I hit left, that guy dies. Now I've hit left, it lives, but I don't know how the hell you... Well... Now... And then... Yeah, but then we're still gonna die from this type of shit. Level's crazy. Second world, by the way. Well, we were pretty damn close. We were pretty damn close. Ugh, that's devastating. Put in so much good work there, too. I put in so much good work to make that happen. Man. Man. I like don't want to do this anymore. I'm like so depressed. I'm so depressed. I can't hit the right arrow. But then this never like never really helps. Right. I don't want to play anymore, man. I thought today that I was feeling good about Starpuffs. I've lost all hope. Starpuffs, more like you need to start puffing meth to focus on these puzzles. Emoji, joy emoji, raffle emoji. I'm just depressed because I felt like I was right there and then I died, and so now I have no will to live. Especially because these other two also feel impossible. Like, this one still feels just not doable. Yay. I mean, this still doesn't make sense. It's over. It feels like any move just ends it. Yeah, we're in Doom mode. I shouldn't even be bothering to play. I'm in Super Doomer mode. So obvious. It's so very obvious that I am. Kind of a waste of time. Where the MS Paint mod at? I don't think that helps. Here. I don't think it helps on a level like this, where it's like, we know how the pieces can move. It's more that we can't figure out how to make them move without fucking up everyone else. Like, I can't go left here, so I have to go down. But then, if I then do this, then it's also still death. Moving up or down. So then I just have to go back to this. And then it's like, okay. But again, I can't hit left. And now I can't hit up. So I have to hit down again. And then they're like, it's over. You can never hit up or down when you really want to. Or if you do, like here, oh, now they're definitely dead. Now you have to do it like this. And again, you're dead, you're dead. Okay, you can up and down, you're dead, but then you're just stuck. Literally mod check. I feel like I have 3 levels. I really wish I got 25 there. That was so sad. That's not the level I want to select. That's not the level I want to select. What? Yeah, what about more with the button? That one was kind of cool. The button one was kind of cool. Fuck you. Okay. Alright, can I try to doing the escape out the bottom plan? Not like that. Okay. Now I hit left. You son of a bitch. Son of a... No, I killed the run. No, 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 I didn't. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Okay. But isn't this the same problem? No. Hold on. Right? Oh, you fucking bitch! Alright, undo. Oh, now we're dead. Now I have to hit down, but we can't go down anymore, so I'm dead. Fuck you! We already undoed, so. No. No. Doesn't line up right. No, it doesn't line up right. We're dead? We're not dead, but feels pretty dead. Fuck you. Why? Why? Why do you have to be one up? So sad. What if... What if? No, that doesn't fucking help. Why would that help? That doesn't help. Why would that help? That doesn't help. Why would that help? Of course that doesn't help, you idiot. Oh, it's all over. No. I think I had another run that was like that at one point where I had all four kind of together, but I couldn't actually put them together. So I think that was the closest. It feels like putting together in the left column feels like what it should be, but maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I guess that's also a reason not to. I guess it's supposed to be the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9. So I guess, yeah, I guess you do it at the bottom. But, that's... The reason that it's bad at the bottom, though, is because there's the fucking flipper at the right side. So you can't just, like, push them both out to the edge, and they'll just combine, because they'll just die on the flipper. But actually has to be done correctly, but... I really don't want to do that again. I really don't want to do that again. Uh-huh. Okay. Fuck you. Oh, you fucking bitch. Why can't I play this game today? Why can't I play this game today? Fuck you, you fucking cunt. Oh. Ah! I did literally the same thing. I did literally the same thing. Okay. 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 That did not really help. Now we have, I remember this being the problem. Where I tried to do this at the bottom and we just kept getting in this loop of the bottom thing is just forever stuck and dying. Unless I do backtracking. And now I think I made it in a position where I just lose. I've made it in the position where I lose, so I have to undo like 1,000 times. Which is pretty frustrating. This is the type of thing we're kind of doing the we're doing the not really a way to fucking get around this problem, is there? So no matter what, this fucking thing is gonna be down here. Okay. It's still, I mean, it's still the problem. It's still the problem of the thing at the top being at the top. It's still that problem, no matter what. I cannot escape it. I cannot fucking escape it. Alright, I'm cooked. I don't know. I don't know. I'm depressed. I want to scream. I want to shoot my head off. I want to jump off a cliff. I can't. I can't do it. I don't know. I can't do it. I still can't do it. I can get all the way to the end, but I can't fucking cross the finish line. Tripping over my feet at the last 10 meters. Over and over and over again. Which was the same thing really as last time too. Which is extra frustrating. I feel like that way about both this one and 25. Where it's like I can basically get there, but I can't fucking cross the damn finish line for the life of me. And then 20 is just... 20 is like the old number 6. Where like there's some magic move that just doesn't exist until it's gonna exist. That's what 20 is. 20 is a magic mover. 22 and 25 are like right there. And then I just fucking trip over my face. So I think I'm just gonna call it here on this. Because I think I'm gonna actually fucking lose my marbles if I keep trying this again. I think it's just not worth it. Battering my head in on this. Yeah, maybe if I batter my head enough, I would probably get there eventually, but the mental deranged psycho damage is just not, it's not worth it right now. I want to have a good Friday. I want to have a good, happy Friday. So I'm calling it. I'm calling it for Starpuffs today. I'm fucking calling it. It's just, I can't, I can feel it. I could just feel it. It's not happening. It's not happening. Like, maybe it would, but again, I'm gonna fucking throw, like, I'm gonna explode. I'm gonna explode. You missed lunch? Rip. I'm gonna fucking explode if I keep trying. Especially when trying to perfect the 22 as well. I'm just doing the controller here. The other thing is that I'm kind of down to start stretch break a little early so that I can immediately start Emio on like right at 7, so that because I don't know, I just have this, I still have this inkling that the last chapter is going to be extra long. What was it that was Pog? Great question. I had Ditto in, I had switched Ditto in for a bit because it is one of like the only things that drops leaks. And since I'm already at like Master 3 or whatever, I bring in things that aren't necessarily good, but drop harder to get ingredients or whatever to start preparing for next week. And I forgot that Ditto's active skill changed. It's not a charge S anymore. Like, I knew it changed, but I hadn't seen it, so I kind of forgot that it had changed. And so it activated, and in my mind, it was going to do like what Clefairy does, where it sort of... Like, Clefairy's is Metronome, which is used as a random skill. And Ditto's does a skill of someone that's like on the team currently. And so in my mind, I thought it would just be like that. It would just be like, oh, use this thing's skill. But no, it did like a whole animation, transformed into the actual Pokemon of the skill it was going to do, and then did the skill. So it was like, oh! I was like, what? Yeah, exactly. If you didn't know that was gonna happen, and it happens, you would pop off. And I popped off, because I was like, what the fuck? That was sick! It was sick. It was actually cool as hell. Would recommend. A++. Very cool. Now this part that I'm about to say, I'm not 100% on, but I'm pretty sure. So it transformed into an Altaria that I had in. Similar reason, it drops eggs, build up eggs for next week. It transformed into the Altaria, and then used the Altaria's skill. But this is the part that it all happened so fast. Altaria is evolved, so its main skill is level 2. I'm pretty sure it did the skill level 2 of Altaria, and not level 1. So I think it copies, like, the skill level and everything. So if it had transformed into a Gardevoir, not that I had it in, but if I did, it would have done, you know, E4E at level 3 or whatever. Now the real question would be, would it imagine a world where it was a Gardevoir, let's say, with skill level M sub-skill, so that the main skill is like level 5 or whatever? Would it then, the Ditto one, do a level 5, or would it do a level 3, because it's just a Gardevoir with just the 3rd evolved, and so it's at least level 3? That, I do not know. But that would be very cool to see. But yeah, it happened. I'm sure there's a video you could find of, like, new Ditto activation in Pokemon Sleep or whatever. But I didn't know that was gonna happen, and so then when it happened, I was like, what the? That was sick! Because, yeah, it did, like, this whole animation. It, like, you know the evolution animation it does, where it kind of, like, goes into, like, a yellow, bright thing, and then it kind of did that. It was very cool. It was very cool. I need to charge my phone. Speak of the devil. Let me charge that shit. Get that thing charging. Charge on that thing. Huck to, right? Am I right, guys? Get it? Right? Right? No? Maybe? Yeah? Alright. Alright. Okay, so that's charging. Wasn't connecting at first, which was a little odd, but it's good now. Yeah, it's good, it's good. Okay. Yeah, let's just fucking start stretching out. I don't know, it was weird. I was kind of excited for Starpuffs today. Like, during the day, I was kind of thinking about it, and I was like, oh, okay, alright. And I thought about it in the shower even. I would, like, put effort while I was showering to, like, think about those 2 levels. And I was like, I couldn't think of anything for the branching off one, but for the spiral one, I was thinking about it, and I was like, okay, yeah, okay. So, and then I was feeling hopeful on 25, and I was like, okay, maybe I'm doing, and then, no. I don't know, something, the mental fortitude, I guess, maybe, was not there today. Though I think a lot of it is also just, honestly, that in my mind, I'm like, Emio, I want to get to Emio. So I just want to, like, end Starpuffs to get to Emio. That's also part of it, for sure. I want to get to Emio. We want Emio. We want Emio. There is a Pokemon movie stream this weekend, but pause. But there's a bit of a mystery. A Peepo Spy, a something or other, because on the offline screen of the Pokemon stream, the schedule on there shows that the movie will be Saturday, which used to be when the stream always was. But the exclamation point schedule command, however, was showing during yesterday's stream, was showing that it would actually be on Friday. So no one really knows when the movie's going to happen. So we need to keep that in mind for if we get to 9 o'clock. I plan to try to basically we will get to like 9 o'clock, see if the stream starts. If it does, I rate it. If it doesn't, then I just end the stream. That's sort of the plan in that regard. That's sort of the plan in that regard. Now let me just copy paste this so I have it for the future. I can see the future. All right. Let's stretch. Let's stretchatus earlius for Maximus Emmius.
We know your time is valuable. Thank you for holding. Someone will be with you as soon as possible. Thank you for your call. We appreciate your business and the opportunity to assist you. We know your time is valuable. Thank you for holding. Someone will be with you as soon as possible. We know your time is valuable. Thank you for holding. Someone will be with you as soon as possible. Thank you for your call. We appreciate your business and the opportunity to assist you. We know your time is valuable. Thank you for holding. Someone will be with you as soon as possible.
Hey. Old man noises.
We know your time is valuable. Thank you for holding. Someone will be with you as soon as possible.
Oy.
Thank you for your call. We appreciate your business and the opportunity to assist you.
Pokemon Grandmaster Duel. Duel. I don't think there's an event next week, right? Pokemon Sleep? I think we're probably gonna have a rest week. We've had like 3 or 4 weeks in a row with stuff. Trudge. Let him stretch. Or, what does that say? Yeah, let him stretch. What up, Anger? Anger, we still don't actually know. I was talking about this before right as I was starting stretching, but the movie could be today, but it could be tomorrow. There's 2 different pieces of information that say the opposite thing. So which do you choose to believe? You thrive in chaos. Yeah. I don't know, part of me thinks that it would make more sense to believe the offline screen image, because that takes more effort to make, so you'd probably pay more attention to it, rather than the schedule command. And the fact, I guess adding to that, you could say the fact that the schedule command for the Thursday episodes was wrong for this week. The Thursday schedule episodes were the episodes that I think are actually going to be for next week's Thursday, based on what episodes they were, which was like the, you know, like the Unova League into stuff about N. So I think that at least gives, like, makes sense for believing the image more. But we're gonna see. I will be ready to raid them in case it happens. Is the plan. But first, we will have Emio, which... What were the things we wanted to make sure got wrapped up? Obviously, the game is heavily leading into the fact that the idea that Minoru and Makoto, right, are the same guy. But we still want to know what happened with Uze on the night of the murder of Isuke, if she just watched Smiling Man murder, but hid and then grabbed the tie afterwards for whatever reason, or if she was watching and then her brother, she realized that the Smiling Man was her brother, that sort of thing. why the Smiling Man brought the hairpin to Kuze, who the guy was with the mask on from like chapter 3. I think we want to know who that is. I don't think we know who that is. Although, yeah, I don't think we know who that is. It'd be nice to know what our boss actually found out about the story. All he said was that, oh, he thinks there's a connection between Minoru or whatever the story, but not. He didn't actually tell us what. Can't concentrate with the Pokemon soundtrack on. It's because Pokemon trading card game is awesome. You hear nothing I'm saying? That's fair. I will not smack my desk. I will not smack my desk. I will not smack my desk. Okay. I will not smack my desk. I will not smack my Okay. So, I was saying the Kuze stuff, as far as her seeing Asuke get strangled by the Smiling Man, what actually happened there. Then the game leaning to the fact that Minoru and Makoto are the same guy. Then where our boss has been / what did he actually find out, because he only like kind of told us on the phone, but not really. What is in the envelope that was with the tie? Finally, the good shit. We are at the beginning of the music playlist, so it will have some bangers. Oh, we're hoping that Dice will be our friend again. It's also true. It's also true. We're hoping that Xino Dino shows up for the occasion. Sure, they want to be here. Well, I know they want to be here, but whether they will be able to be here is a different question. Different question that we will need to get an answer to. Bing bong, Xino to the reception, please. Bing bong. Bing bong. We do have a few minutes before 7, and we have to finish the apple. So, do we dare, Do we dare? It's been a little bit. Well, we're already at the ocean. Well, that was unexpected. That was unexpected. Remember how sometimes this takes like 20 plus minutes? Not this time. You got a couple of wins in SAP. Nice. I assume you mean 10 wins. Oh, you got a couple of 10 wins. I assume what that means. Yeah. Well done. I think I actually only ended up with 1 10 win this week, technically. Though I had a couple of 9s or something, or like, I did kind of okay on some other ones. I'm just checking if there's an event. You're hunting boar and fletching bows out of magic logs in RuneScape. There is not. Front and center. I know I'm gonna have to pee, so I'm kind of gonna wait a few minutes. 1, so that it can actually be 7. But then 2, because I think I'm gonna have to pee in a few minutes. Because I didn't actually pee when I went to stretch break. Just in time, Vicious. Just in time. Just in TV. Just in time. Who is that, Dude Check? Yeah, okay. It is. Guess who's tired but Emio? There he is! We were waiting. But also I have to go pee, so I'm gonna do that. I was stalling. I was stalling. I was stalling, but I also wanted to start early, or not early, but like right at 7, a little bit, just because I just got an inkling that I don't know. I just feel like this, it's the final chapter, so it might be a little longer than a normal chapter, maybe. Oh, sorry, I missed your thing, Anger. Thanks for 5 cents, I guess. Thanks for the nickel. Alright. He is out, getting some burps out. Posture check. Everyone's got your popcorn and everything. Everyone's got your popcorn, your gummies, your candy, your soda, your water, your comfy chair, your warm blanket, etc. 'Cause it's time for the final chapter to learn the truth. And we will recap, and I will not talk over it. I will talk with it. As you continue following the case of Asuke Sasaki, it keeps getting more mysterious. Mr. and Mrs. Todoroki say the sketch you showed them was definitely of Minoru Suzuki. People at the construction site who see the sketch of Makoto Kuze say it's really of a man they know as Suzuki. Your suspicions toward Detective Kuze have yet to be cleared. You go to Yamanba Pass, where Minoru Suzuki is said to have been dropped off after work. Now, there were a couple things on our minds, or at least my mind, when we ended previous. So before I even start making phone calls, which is 100% what we gotta do because we're in the middle of frickin' nowhere, let me discuss. We want to find out the answers to what the heck happened that night when Asuke Sasaki died. There was that whole PTSD screen flash of Kuze seeing the smiling man murder the kid, but then she took the tie. Why did she take the tie? Did she know that it was her brother? Did she figure out it was her brother at the moment? Was she scared so she hid and then tried to help afterwards? But if she tried to help afterwards, why wouldn't she have called the police? Why does she have the tie? Maybe that means she's in on it. Also, what was in that envelope? We still don't know what's in the envelope. We never found out what's in the envelope. I better find out what was in that freaking envelope. Also, are Minoru and Makoto the same guy type deal? That's what they're leaning into, of course. I would like to know our boss, Mr. Utsugi. He alluded to the idea that Makoto, or rather Minoru, is related to the Smiling Man, but he didn't actually tell us real details. He just alluded to it on the phone and was like, I'll tell you later. So I would like to know that, maybe. And I think that captures most of the things, but there was probably another one or two. Oh, no. No, dude. Why? No. You idiot. I always do this. You idiot. I always forget to charge my fucking phone, man. Oh, what do you mean in case there's an emergency? It's an emergency. It is an emergency. It is an emergency. How is it anything but an emergency? It would take quite a while to walk to town. Yeah, it would. It would also take quite a while for someone to come help if you gave an emergency phone call. That wouldn't be much of an emergency. Beware of bears? What am I supposed to do if I run into one? Well, it depends on the bear. You know, there's the whole thing. If it's brown, lie down. If it's black, scare it back? I don't know. I made that part up, but it's something like that. And then if it's white, good night, you're dead. What's this here? It looks like the grass has been trampled. Animal tracks or a person? I mean, it was very obvious from the art that there's a trail here, but sure. Black, fight back. There you go, fight back. I was close. Scare it back. It's kind of what actually happens. You don't actually fight it back. You scare it back, and then white is good night indeed, as I said. Okay, well, this is exactly not what I want to be happening as far as I wanted to... No, man. Why did we have them drive me here? Why would we not figure something, like, why would we not just, okay, we got the location, Yanmaba Pass. Let me tell the crew, and we'll meet up and investigate. It'd be better to have multiple pairs of eyes when we're scouring through the woods. You don't do a search. You know, it's like if there's like a missing child in the woods, you don't one guy go off. You get a group of people to cover an area. This is 101 what not to do in horror movies. Exactly. Ooh, that's pretty art though. I'm a little nervous. It's already starting to get dark. Yes, everything is telling you to not do this right now. I'm going to push on and no! No! What makes this worse is that the character is named me. So one, I don't want my character to like die, but at the same time, I'm also mad because I wouldn't do this. This going has gotten rough. I see footprints though. Do you see footprints, chat? Right above the left of where it says the name of my character down there are footprints. This is basically mountain climbing at this point. Well, I mean, this is an obvious look right here. It looks like there are some tracks in the mud. I should pay close attention. They must have been made by someone passing through. I'm glad they're here. I can use them to navigate? It doesn't look like a hiking trail. I don't even see any signs or landmarks at all. Maybe the trail was blazed by someone who lives out here, and now Minoru Suzuki is using it. Yeah, okay. Praying for my downfall? Alright, well, I don't appreciate that, but... There aren't any snakes around here, right? Properly scary music, though. I hadn't even really heard it because I've been talking too much. Alright, let's get... Okay. There are some clues in these. I think I saw the only clue already. Alright, continue on. Continue following. Here we go. Let's follow the tracks a little. This is such a bad idea. That was a pretty intense hill. Woof. Okay, where should I go next? Lost on a mountain. I have to observe my surroundings carefully so I don't get lost. Me, there's... These? What kind of nerdy response is that? How many years did it take for a forest to grow like this? I mean, to me it looks like... Oh, here we go. Trampled thick. I was gonna say, to me this looks like a path, so that's why I was on it. But yeah, it's kind of... The hitboxes. Some of the green is really bit trampled. Sure seems like someone's been walking here. Watch out for wild Pokemon. That would be funny. Alright. Think and then travel again. Or I guess I could do a good old surroundings first, but... I'm only going to find these tracks if I examine the area closely. I did do that already. Should keep going. Really shouldn't. Really shouldn't. You got no weapons, no nothing. At least, here's what I'm hoping. Is that at the very least, I'm like, you know, being a little stealthy about it or something. You might not be able to hear it, but I hear a bit of a babbling brook or something of that sort. This is going to be a problem. This actually is going to be a problem. Well, way down. There are some tracks, but they're sparse. The way up, I see a good amount of tracks. So there's two ways I'm thinking about this. One, which is that if he's been using this trail for a long time, then it's more trodden, and therefore more, you know, as it said, more tracks and more walked and more easily walkable. On the other hand, if I was a murderer, I would maybe purposely go out of my way to not have the tracks to my home base be clean and inviting to walk down. So there's that. Interesting that this said the way down, right? It said down, not just to the right. It's the way down. So the way down to me implies the way out. So I don't actually know what to choose here. Does this game have multiple endings? Oh man. Oh man. I think what you would want to do in this situation, actually, is to go... That's tough, actually. I would need to know more about the area. But the idea of... If what the text says, as far as going down, means leaving, then I would say go right. Because if we can leave and go home and then get the crew like we should have done in the first place and then come back, that makes sense to me. However, you could also argue that going left on a known path would then lead to a known exit. Eventually, like an actual hiking trail that goes up and then down and then you're out. I'm saving. I'm saving. That seems like a good time to save. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go right because it's the first option. Let's go to the right. The trail continues, but why is it going downhill? To a secret base camp. This place is a bit more... Well, wait, this is the exact same place. That's the entrance. I must have walked in a big circle. Fine, let's start over and follow the tracks. Oh, dang it. Hey, you know what? We got extra text. Okay, well that's kind of annoying to me a little bit, because if we were found the way out... Okay, my character said before this that like, oh no, I'm lost on a mountain. Then I found him the way out, and he's like, you know what? I'm gonna go back up on the mountain. Even though it's getting dark and I was lost before then. I made the right choice, but whatever. Let's go to the left. Drama alert. Left path. There's the babbling brook. Do you guys see it, chat? You see the very obvious thing hanging from that branch a little bit above me up there? It's a purple ribbon or bandana or whatever. Because, you know, purple is like, that's like the game and everything. It's purple. What? Cuts off at the stream. I should look around as clues. Brother. It was on the fucking thing. It looks like a marker. So if I go in the direction of this landmark, I might find a road. Why put that there, though? Do people pass through here on a regular basis? Most clueless NPC. Water is really moving, but it's not super deep. I bet I could cross. Okay, it's not a brook, it's a stream. My bad. Not as deep here. I bet I could walk on the rocks to make my way upstream. Okay. Again, very pretty. Very pretty. It's a funny looking leaf. Yeah. Oh yeah, I guess we'll do this every time just in case, but... Alright, that was the same text. Oh! That's interesting. Alright. Well, we don't need to save this, because we know it's just you go left. So save this. And then, using the same logic so that it's easy to remember what we chose, we will continue upstream first. If it's too dangerous, we turn back. Oh. Oh? Nothing but a waterfall and a dead end. I slipped to stumble into the stream and now one of my shoes is wet. Well, now what? Funny. I can use the rocks across without getting wet. Just need to be careful. Now, what really would have been cool is if, because my shoe was wet because I went upstream first, if that made my shoe wet and then that made me fall again. Another fork in the road. I do wonder if the game is tracking, like, you made the wrong decision, and so then it's... I didn't mean to do that, I meant to do this. I wonder if, wait a second. This looks like a handmade sign, and then the real sign looks like it's over there, but what's the handmade sign say? There's a handwritten sign blocking the path. It reads, no entry. It's written in hiragana. I wonder if that's to make it easier to read for kids. Versus the actual real sign that was broken. There's a broken sign in the bushes. Maybe someone hit it. No passing beyond this point. Looks like a sign put up by an official of some sort. Rock. Why are you thinking about climbing the rock, man? Well, wait. Why would the broken sign say basically the same thing? No passing beyond this point. But then didn't this one say no entry, which is just the same thing? We can climb the rock? Alright, we're sticking with the default thing. Left side looks dangerous, and there's that no entry sign. Let's go to the right. But maybe it's gonna be that the sign was actually to the right, and this way is like the way that you go if you want to fall and die. There's a cliff at the end of the road that doesn't look climbable. Best to turn back. Yeah, so it was a trick. Let's climb the rock. By climbing this rock, I could be even higher off the ground. Let me guess, we slip on the moss? Oh. Now I can see the sky better. Well, that was pretty. There was no point climbing up there, was there? Dude, this is great. This is great. Alright, let's go left. I'm perfectly choosing the not actual options so we get all of the dialogues. Oh, there's a creepy hut. So, what now? I wonder what... Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, so first of all, there's a cave. Second of all, there's a shrine. The Jizo statue. Looks like it's barely been taken care of, but there are random flowers in the offering. The flowers are fresh, someone must have been here recently. It looks like there's some tracks behind the statue. There's also a very obvious shed. And then there is a mysterious cave. Is that a cave? I think I can get in there if I bend down. I can't see much deeper from here. Okay. Right. Do you think we can actually, like, find a bear and die? Because that would be pretty funny. Like, can I go in the cave? Alright, look. We're gonna follow our precedent. We've already done it, like, 3 times now. We start with the top option. I should have saved. Oh, I should have saved. I'm finally out of the woods. What the hell is this place? Can we go back? Poop. I've failed. No music. You're gonna say the same thing? So much has touched it, it fall apart. Well, every other time I've chosen the wrong... It would have been so funny, though, if, an abandoned village, there's nobody around. It's like, dunk! Hitting the head with, like, a shovel. There are some old dilapidated houses. The workers dropped off someone who they were calling Suzuki a ways back. I wonder if he lived here. I guess more importantly, if someone were here, would it really be Minoru? Two separate people ID'd Makoto's sketch as Suzuki. No one is nearby. Okay. Interesting. We look inside these buildings. Oh, there we go. It's time. Oh! That looks like Kuze's arm. It is! What the? Why are you here? Answer my question. I did not anticipate that. I think Minoru Suzuki might be living or lurking around here. So I'm looking for him. ... Is that why you're here too? Dude, she's sus. This is not what I thought would happen. Very suspicious arm. Usually calm and collected, not now. Why is she so tense? Does she really think Minoru Suzuki, very possibly the smiling man, is in this village right now? So if you're here, that means Minoru Suzuki must really be lurking somewhere around here, huh? I can't tell you anything about the police investigation. You have no right to expect me to. I mean, the game has been making us try to think that her brother's the killer. And that she knows something, because she, you know, had the tie and everything. You're a civilian, I have no obligations to tell you anything. ... Wait, I wanted to ask you other stuff. Is he somewhere in this village? Wait, I want to ask the other questions. More tense than usual. Look at her. No, I'm not gonna do that. Like time has stopped. There's no one to call right now. What if I show her this one? She'll freak out. Yeah! That's... Two people have looked at this sketch of Makoto and told me as a person they know is Suzuki. What? Yeah, that got you going, huh? That got you going. You know how it is. I can't answer any questions about the case, so your work is done. Leave the rest to the police. Ah. So you do think I'm onto something. He's right, it's a job for the police now, It's just, there doesn't seem to be any police here other than Detective Kuze herself. Very sus. Detective, did you come here by yourself? ... You aren't thinking of going in alone, are you? Don't worry, I called Kami for backup. I'll be fine. I won't do anything reckless. That's why you need to go now. Oh yeah, let me just ramble my way back down the mountain as it's approaching dark. I'm sure that's safer. But... Ikinasai! Ah! You'll do what I say or you'll be under arrest. Go back the way you came. Hey, cab. Detective Kuze. Like I told you before. Oh, look at that face. Don't get in my way, understand? Oh, shit. Now go. That was intense. I'm not part of the police force. I should be trying to work along alongside Detective Kuze like this. I'll only get in her way if I stay here. What did I think I was even doing? Okay, well that part is true. What the hell was I doing? We already discussed how this was stupid. I'm worried about her, but I can't stop her from doing what she wants to do. I suppose my investigation ends here. However, at the same time, what the hell is she doing here? Leave now, understand? Your work is done, leave the rest of the police. Your work is done. Leave the rest to the police. There's no leave, lady. Do I have to break you down by asking and thinking and calling and engaging? No. I've had enough. Have you though? Have you had enough? Huh? The work is done. Leave the rest of the police. Dot dot dot. The work is done. Leave the rest of the police. What do you... You want me to quit the game? Oh, you're right. My investigation ends here. Eh? It's just, please be careful. Yeah. Thanks. Cue the bear. Imagine the bear shows up. Ah! I'll get going then. What an unexpected twist. I'm a civilian. I guess I did everything I could. Imagine the smiling man's just like walking up. Oh, hey, how you doing? Like hiker move. Hey, how you doing? Hey. Good view up there at the top. You're almost there. When you're like 2 hours away. Oh, you're almost at the top. Maybe I can linger until backup arrives, or I could call Kamihara even though she said she already did. Detective Uze! I knew it. She went to find Minoru Suzuki alone. Where is she? Did she go into one of these abandoned houses? Which one? I don't know. I'll go door to door and look around. Oh! Closer than before! Was it over there? Top of the hill? It sounded like it came from this way. Okay. Yo! What? What? I want to actually zoom. A man covered in blood, he's not moving at all. Dude, she's got some aim. This was one of the other questions. Who was the guy that had the mask and the glasses? It might be this guy. What in the world? Are you okay? What the hell is... Who is he? This is... Minoru Suzuki. What? The same man responsible for the murders 18 years ago, and the man who killed Asuke Sasaki. Wait a second. Wait a fucking second. Okay, there's a part of me. Okay, so the old man is wearing a trench coat that did fit the smiling man kind of garb. However, what if she killed this guy but her brother is still the killer, but she's gonna say that this is Minoru and he did the murders, but she killed him so he can't speak against to prove it otherwise, and then her brother will be free. Suzuki approached me. I told him to stop. He did not. I fired a shot, but my hands were... I missed. Suzuki took my pistol from me and threw it away. Then he began to strangle me. Well, that does fit the smiling man thing. If any of this is true, ACAB, they lie on police reports all the time. I escaped his grasp. I hit him on the head with a machete to split him open? What about the second gunshot? I think she's in shock. She seems disoriented. Where's the machete? And what about the second gunshot? It's too dark to see very well, but his face looks badly injured. Did she do that too? He doesn't look like her usual self. Doesn't seem like there's much else for me to look at besides the falling man and her. What the hell? Are you sure that's Minoru Suzuki? Yes, it's really him, and I killed him. She seemed confident that the man on the floor is Minoru, and his sketch must be what led her here, but how can she be so sure? She's only seen a rough police sketch of what he might look like now. And also, the sketch that we showed the construction guys was much younger than what this old guy looks like. So why would they say that this is Minoru Suzuki, but then she says he's Minoru Suzuki? Is that really Minoru Suzuki? I don't think that's Minoru Suzuki. I don't think that's motherfucking Minoru Suzuki. She entered the abandoned house alone, was attacked by him who was inside. She opened fire in self-defense. The sound of that shot led me here. But about that gunshot, there was the second gunshot, which is what I said. I heard 2 shots. Did she miss both times? I don't think so. She says she got a hold of the gun and then tried to strangle her. But she was able to grab a machete and strike him in the head with it, so where's the machete? That's also what I said. Where's the motherfucking machete? I don't see no MF and machete. And I wish I could zoom in to see if there's a fucking bullet in this guy's head. But I can't. I'm still shook that she killed him to death. Well, usually when you kill someone, it is to death, typically. Where could it be? But there's a cell phone lying by my feet. Oh, it's my phone. I must have dropped it when I ran here. We should let Detective Kamahara knows what's going on. Ben, do not take your eyes off this crazy woman. Don't do that! Are we about to see that he has a gunshot in his head? Out of range. No signal in the mountains! That's not too surprising, actually. If I'm out of range, then she couldn't have called Detective Kuze. I mean, Dice. Kamihara. Didn't she say... This is what... We've been thinking about this the whole time, chat. We knew she's a goddamn... She's lying! I called Kami for backup. You couldn't have called Kami for backup, even though you might have had a better phone on a different service provider, and then therefore probably maybe could have, but still we're in the mountains and it's like the 90s or the 80s or something. Probably more than the 90s. I knew it! I knew it! I fucking knew it! I knew it! Don't reach for the phone. She's gonna point the gat at you, even though it's not a gat, it's a revolver. Why didn't you just go? I fucking knew it. I knew it. Why did you even come here? Detective Kuze. I'm sorry. You're going to have to die. That is one crazy look on a crazy lady's face. Kuze! It was 18 years ago. Huh? I run out of the house, and I was sitting by the side of the road, crying. A car pulled up right in front of me. The door opened and someone stepped out. I looked up at them and... there was a man standing. He was wearing a paper bag with a smiling face drawn on it, and a trench coat very similar to the man she just shot. I was too scared to move. I couldn't speak. The man crouched down and looked at me in the eye. And he said, Emiko. Dude, that is a... I was stunned by the... I mean, look at her face, man. That's some fucking cinema. God damn. What a well animated / drawn thing there. But he didn't kill you. I screamed and I screamed. I just kept screaming. The man didn't move. I could see his eyes from inside the bag. They looked sad. Then he grabbed me by the neck. And then someone, her brother, came running up the road. He was yelling, trying to save me. He attacked the man, but it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. The man started strangling. That's where the flashback came from. She saw the smiling man strangling her brother. What a twist! I did not anticipate this. I thought, he's going to kill my brother. I was watching my big brother die. I tried to help. I grabbed the man, but he just brushed me off like it was nothing. That's when I managed to pull off the paper bag. He turned and looked right at me. And it was Minoru Suzuki. But his face was... Oh! Shit! What? It looked just like the face on the bag. I was so scared I couldn't breathe. What the? The burn victim? Wait, which burn? Oh, wait, the burn victim? The burn victim! The house that would caught fire and then something. But then why didn't he kill her after? By the time I got a hold of myself, Suzuki's car was gone. You were also like 6 or 8 or something. Couldn't have done too much. I couldn't forget the sight of him tossing my unconscious brother in the trunk? He was taking Makoto away. I can still remember it so clearly. When I got home, my grandparents kept asking me what happened to my brother. I don't know why I told them I didn't know anything, but that's what I did. It was all so horrible. The attack, the look on his face, the feeling of being strangled. None of it was as bad as my brother being gone because of me. And if my grandparents knew what really happened. But the Minoru Suzuki she shot didn't look like that. The guy that's dead on the ground, his face didn't look like that, did it? My big brother, the purple flowers he gave me. If only I hadn't said those horrible things. He was taken instead of me. I wish it had been me. I still feel that way. The police came to my house. They asked me so many questions about my brother. All I could say was, I don't know anything. Everyone in the village came together to try and find my brother, but I knew it was useless. He would never be found. The next day, a young man came in. He'd been there that night and identified himself as a detective. Kamada? Or was he secretly the smiling? When I refused to speak, do you know what he said to me? He said, the smile. I'll find your brother. It's Utsugi! Are you sure you don't know anything all about his disappearance? It's Utsugi! I couldn't answer. Because I knew that Detective Shunsuke Utsugi, I knew he could see right through me. See through me. Through my lies. And the other truth he knew was that my brother would never come home alive. That man, did you really kill him? That's a dumb question. Yes, I did. Minoru Suzuki destroyed our lives. He deserved to die. Oh, okay, so it actually is him. It actually is him. Oh, he has a mask on. I knew you'd come, Emiko. The flashback to the face was not the same. You're not Emiko? What do you mean you're not Emiko? Then who are you? Gasp. We still don't know who Emiko is. And then the scuffle? That's graphic. I killed Suzuki. Why do I have to die? You killed him in self-defense! Why do I have to die? You didn't do anything wrong! This gun has his fingerprints on it. If it looks like Suzuki shot you, you don't need to shoot me! I can finally live life with my brother. I'm sorry, but Why can't you finally live life with your brother? What do you mean when you can finally live life with your brother? Your brother? Makoto? Oh, wait, hold on. What, a different Flash? What's going on here? Oh. That's the brother. Wait a second. The smiling man's been keeping this Makoto up here the whole time? Makoto? You're... Makoto, my brother, it's me, Junko. Junko! So... yeah, he'd been like brainwashing Makoto the whole time or something. Alive? What are you talking about? Don't you know who I am? Oh, his hand, this is classic, like, dramatic. What's going on in my head? I don't remember. Wait a second. Previous life in front of me now triggering past memories? Yeah, he ain't doing so well. Don't you? Who am I? Who the hell are you? Wait, look at this! The flower. The eggplant flower. Remember? I should have thanked you. Until that fateful night. And then he kept you as a fake son and brainwashed you somehow, even though you were like old enough to kind of like know who you were. A little bit. You've got to get out of here. Wait for me at Kofuku Station. What? Hurry! Get out of here! Hurry! But... Go now! Go now! Shoot to scare him? Yeah, shoot to scare him. And then that's why when she said she only shot once, it was because she wasn't thinking about that shot. She was thinking about the shot when she shot the Minoru. Chat, go to this random place you don't know about. He does know about it, because remember, he's working construction sometimes, or he has in the past. So he knows where that is. And then now, Minoru shows up because she shot the first time. That got Minoru's attention. He shows up, and then the gun and the scuffle happens. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Again, you still don't need to shoot me. You killed him in self-defense. He's a rampaging murderer kidnapper guy. Detective Kuze. What should I do? My brother has lived like this for almost 20 years without knowing anything about his life until today. I don't want to make him suffer anymore. I want to set him free right now. I'm so sorry. So then why did the smiling man follow her that one night? Maybe he knew she was catching on to it or something? Because, like, right now, or right before he died, when it was the flashback where they fought, and he was like, Emiko, and then and he's like, who are you? And then starts strangling him? Strangling her? I guess he thought she was Emiko then too, and that's why he followed her. Okay. Sob. I don't see why. Yeah, I mean, obviously, this is a pretty intense moment. You're not necessarily always thinking rationally here, but she can't do it good. Oh, his face is fucked up. Okay, now we can actually see it because the mask is done and we're zoomed in enough. Oh, that is the guy. That is definitely the guy. I can't. I still can't do it. I'm sorry, Makoto. I'm so... I'm probably gonna let a little more audio play without talking over it. Oh shit! No! 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 Oh? Oh, don't do. Oh no! Oh no! No! Not after all this time! Don't! No! No! Ah! Not like this! Not like this! What a huge time skip, man! What the fuck? What? What? How's Makoto doing? He's alive! He's alive! He's alive! He seems to be recovering well. It looks like there's no permanent damage. Huzzah! Hallelujah! Detective Kamihara is a terrible shot. I know he was going to shoot to kill, but... it was Dice that shot! It wasn't Kuze! Dice showed up at the clutch moment! Who the fuck... She did call Dice! Oh shit! She did call Dice. She wasn't lying. Oh shit! He opened fire on Makoto upon arrival because he didn't know what was going on, and Makoto was charging him with a fucking big machete. It all makes sense. It all makes sense. Kuze been acting strange lately. She said she'd be working solo much more than before. A one-woman raid on Minoru Suzuki's hideout without telling anyone else. But Detective Kamihara knew about the motorcycle and the school tie. What's in that fucking envelope? So he paid attention to her movements whenever possible. Dice, secret mega detective? He knew she was headed to the bandaged village alone, so he followed. He said he delayed after being called into the police station. He was delayed. See, he's been engaging in unauthorized and irregular behaviors too. Yo! It's fucking Dice, baby! Whoosh, roll them! All to protect Junko. As for Minoru Suzuki, at the time I was sure Detective Kuze was the one who killed him. But it was Makoto that killed him, because he had the machete, and he killed him because Minoru was killing his sister, and it was all sad and everything. Oh, that all makes sense. We did say, where the hell is the thing? And the whole scene where, like, all of a sudden, there's like a thunk, and she's like, oh! That moment, it didn't really make sense at the time. But a lot of things weren't making sense, so I was just going with the flow. Insane, by the way, if we just for a moment step back, insane change of like brain chemistry in Makoto to like rewire his whole adult life and then some to be like this guy that I'm assuming he's been living with this whole time and treating as a father figure. He just kind of like put it together somehow that he's a bad guy or something. I don't know. Or maybe he was just afraid that, maybe he was still afraid that Minoru was going to kill him this whole time, which is reasonable, I suppose. And then He finally had his moment. Oh shit. Junko. He remembers. Hide somewhere, Makoto. What? Just hide, now! When he went hands on head, his neurons reconnected? Yeah. And then that's when I showed up. And that's why she took credit. Because she didn't want... So, like, it was still... I mean, it still was self-defense type-ish. So, I mean, I don't know why he would necessarily go to prison. But the idea is that she doesn't want Makoto to go to prison because he killed the guy and, yeah, you know. Anyway, high craziness. What about Asuke? Yeah, what about Asuke? What's in that goddamn envelope? Why does she have the tie? He committed suicide after all. What? Detective Kuze was headed back to the station when she saw a kid on a bicycle ride onto a side street. She was suspicious but kept going. But her suspicions got the best of her. She turned her motorcycle around to follow the bike. She parked and walked down to the pumping station, and that's where she found... She did it to reopen the case! She wanted to reopen the case to then try to find Minoru Suzuki and the Smiling Man. Oh! Oh! Oh, shit! That's why she took the tie, so it didn't look like quite as much of a suicide, but we did note from the very beginning that it was weird that it wasn't a strangling, because the other three were stranglings! Oh! And there was probably a suicide note, and that was one in the envelope! After she tried to save him. Okay, alright, give her some credit. She tried to save him. Also, damn, pretty sick motorcycle outfit. Can we just say that for a moment? Kind of a sweet outfit. Looking kind of baller. It didn't work. He was dead. She went to take her cell phone out of her bag. She remembered something she was carrying. A paper bag. Maybe? This was the scene when she saw her in the house. We saw her in the house. And that was what she saw. What? Okay, hold on. Okay, so remember the scene where the guy in the mask, aka who ends up being Minoru Suzuki, aka Psycho Man, and he was like, "Didn't I give that bag to Emiko or whatever?" That has to be this, right? It gave her an idea to fake it to get the investigation restarted. He took the tie, put the paper bag over his head, and left the scene. I think someone's dead. Oh, and she's the one that did the phone call? She used a very different voice. Posing as the first witness, she made an anonymous call to the police. Is she going to jail? Probably, right? I mean, that's pretty fucked up. She disguised Asuke so he would be linked to the case from 18 years ago. She believed her participation in the investigation could lead to locating her brother Makoto. She was hoping the case would draw a lot of coverage and serve as a kind of beacon for Makoto, who she believed was still alive. And it worked. His case was noticed by Minoru Suzuki and Makoto. The Smiling Man showed up just like Detective Kuze hoped. She says she regrets what she did. She keeps saying, "What have I done?" Well, because it did lead to people getting hurt, so... Or that one girl almost dying again, or whatever. Didn't Detective Kuze also take his suicide note? That's what was in the envelope! It was in the envelope I saw, and it was there it is! There it is! Answers. We got our answers. His suicide note was addressed to Megumi. Oh, fuck. That's messed up. Here we go. It read, to Megumi, I've had a lot of fun with you. Thank you. I'm sorry. Bye-bye. That's so messed up. That is so messed up. Can you imagine being that girl? That is... You said that I would, like, you basically dumped me without dumping me. I killed myself. Thanks for the good times. Whoa, how was she supposed to recover from that? That's so much mental damage. It's gonna make it like so hard for her to ever dump someone again or say no to somebody. That's so messed up, bro. Daisuke's kind of an asshole. Is it messed up to say that? He's suicided, but like he's kind of an asshole with that one. He told them what the letters said. Kohei was Asuke's best friend. He understood Asuke better than anyone. When he heard what Asuke wrote, he said, "Yeah, sounds like him." After that, he broke down in tears. I mean, you could just interpret it as being like, I had a good time, but then, you know, flip. Megumi cried. She cried until she had no tears left. Wait, dude. Oh, whoa. Okay. Remember how she was like, I was sad because I thought he suicided because I dumped him. But now that it's just the smiling man, I feel not as bad in a guilty way. And then reverse Uno card, actually, you are the reason he killed himself, basically, without strictly saying it, but like pretty much heavily implying it. Oh my god. The note gave her strength? There's no way. There's no way. She listened and accepted what it said as bravely as any adult would. That's crazy. It seems she will forge ahead. Esuke! It's difficult for adults to remember what it was like to be kids. Ain't that the truth? I understood how fragile the world felt to them. I will do whatever I can to protect them. He seemed to have felt this too. In the end, Fukuyama a good guy. Bit of a weirdo, but a good heart in the end. He will be a great teacher. I know it. Well, look who decided to show up. The best tiramisu. Welcome back, Mr. Utsugi. I've heard about your exploits from Kamada. You're both extraordinary detectives now. How did your investigation go? We're dying to hear your stories. Bro, we just did everything. What are you talking about? Hold on. I just got back and I'm starving. Tiramisu time? Ayumi, care to join me for lunch? What about me? What the fuck? I almost died! Yeah, wait a minute, what the hell? Why are you dating Ayumi? Just go? Let's go. What's with all these old guys? Oh. What is a phone call from Dice? Detective Kamihara! Can you believe this? Everyone's so mean. Wait a second. Maybe they're doing like a surprise, maybe they're doing like a surprise party? Cause like I like did everything kind of there at the end? What do you think? I got left behind? Dude, that's gotta be it. It's gotta be some gathering at the end. Are you on the phone with someone? It's Detective Kamihara. Copium? Dude, it makes sense though. Why would he leave with just a Yumi? And then I get a call from Kamihara. He's gonna be like, oh, come on over to Mama Shoko's. And everyone's gonna be at Mama Shoko's, like I said. Like the other day. Watch your step. Focus on where you're walking or you'll get hurt. Okay. There's no way it ends like that. There's no way it ends like that. I received a letter from Detective Kuze. Everyone at Utsugi Detective Agency. So is she in prison? Did she get arrested? What's happening with her? I'm sure that's what Granny can find out. I sincerely apologize for any inconvenience I may have brought to your lives. My actions are unforgettable. I am ashamed of my selfishness, and I intend to atone for my sins. I have resigned my position with the police to focus on supporting my brother as we move forward. Oh, because he got shot. Right. Because the guy shot him in the leg or something. Right. His memory is returned, but it'll be some time before he can walk again. I am waiting. I'm letting things play out here if it's not obvious. He wants to be able to live on his own someday, so he spends his days doing hard physical rehabilitation. To stand by and support my brother is my atonement. Is it? What does that have to do with me? I thought you were atoning to me. Didn't you say you were going to do some of that? Alright, anyway, maybe she'll expand. I will keep living with that thought in my heart. I got a little smirk. Our family of 3 wishes you all the best in your endeavors. You know who really wins out on this, though? Grandma Yoshi. She finally gets to see her grandson again. Although, Kuze not being in jail a little bit. I don't know how that works. Exactly. Oh! Dice, baby! Right? Does that mean Dice married her? Junko Kamihara? Finally, chat's won. They fucking finally correct? Oh, they effing. Family of 3 meant Dice, not Yoshi. Oh, shit. Eggplant flowers symbolize happiness, truth, and hope. And it seems that the Kuze family has finally recovered all 3. Nice. What a story. What an action-packed final chapter. I ain't no lawyer. I ain't no man of the law. But tampering with like a dead body probably is not something that just gets like forgiven normally, but it makes for a better, happier ending, so there is that. It does kind of detract a little bit though from the whole fact that like she's telling the story and we're seeing it all at the end and we're like, oh, so I was right. She did like somehow tamper with stuff in a certain way and do things and yada yada yada. And that's why she's got to murder me because then I'll be able to expose all of that. But then assuming, I mean, we did because Ayumi was recapping it and then it doesn't matter, I guess. But still, whatever. It was a cool game. It did wrap up pretty quick, these last two chapters, but there was still a lot of twists and turns. It was, I think, in particular, it was cool how they would do, like, her telling the story about seeing the smiling man that first time as a kid, and then that's where the PTSD image comes from. It's like, oh, so maybe she didn't see him, but and then it was like, but wait, why is the tie still there? And then, oh, she did actually stop, and then she did, and then it was like, there was kind of some moments like that where it like half answers something that makes you think like, oh, maybe somehow that doesn't work, and then it's actually both, but like it still logically works out. Sweet. Sweet. Well, quite a return to the series. Granted, I haven't actually played the first two. Maybe that means we need to get the remake of the first two, the collection that came out for the Switch before this one came out. I hope that both Nintendo and the original creator that then also worked on this one are happy with how it all turned out. I feel like I remember reading that there was talks of how the creator would be willing to do even another one, like a fourth game or something. That would be cool to have happen. But I do wonder what that like ending scene where like they left and then I have a phone call from Kamihara. What that was like, why did they leave and I just had to stay back? What was that all about? We didn't actually get the answer to that at the end. Maybe it was just, I don't know. That part was a little weird, but I do kind of want to see what would have happened if I clicked look at the cave. Does anyone still remember the cave that we didn't get to look in because I looked at the little statue first? I imagine if I did look at the shed, it would have done the same thing as the look at the statue and follow the footprints. I thought maybe they were going to promote me to like a private, like a cop detective, because Kuze was either jailed or then turns out to quit. I thought it was going to be that, or just like some sort of gathering of all the characters at the end at Mama Shoko's bar or something like that. I thought would have been really fitting, which is also why I'm not skipping the credits, because I still feel like there could be something like that. Yeah, I thought it was going to be promote me to, you know, hire me for the real force and or some sort of surprise party type deal, but I don't know. Maybe that could still happen, but it was weird because there was the phone call and then there was the part about me reading the envelope after the phone call happened, so that kind of made it a little bit awkward, I guess. Utaro Furukawa. A nice piano tune. Alright. What happens next? You bring us to the main the phone call. It's me. Sorry to bother you at this hour. About this case, there's still many mysteries that remain unanswered. I believe uncovering each of these details will allow us to truly solve the case. Part of that required looking directly at the life of Minoru Suzuki. However, it's pretty gruesome stuff, heavy, dark. You have to be prepared for that. So I'm only going to talk when you're ready. When you decide you're prepared, you'll give me a call? I'll be waiting. DLC? Is what chat said? Minoru. Do we have a part 2? Oh, what? 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 New Game Plus? Oh, shit. Turns out, perhaps, Famicom Friday is not over, in fact. Now, I don't know if this is going to be a whole nother friggin' story, or if it's just going to be, like, maybe 1 extra chapter or 2 extra chapters going over everything. What? We're definitely obviously going to have to still do this. That was definitely the Smiling Man finale. So, okay, if I click this, go to this, and then now we can go to extras, and wait, what's extras? Uh-oh, what's the report card? Hold on. Okay, report card? This has got to be some stats or something, right? Thank you, Purtle, for your hard work during the investigation. Based on how you carried out your investigation, Mr. Fukuyama has filed out a report card. Okay. Here, you are a student, and Mr. Fukuyama is the teacher. Let's take a look at your grades calculated based on how you carried out your investigation. There were multiple times where I did the wrong thing on purpose, though there were other times where I just got things wrong. Let's find out. Very well done. Oh, okay, hold on. Ooh. Okay, so prologue, well done. Chapter 1, not quite. I wonder what that means. Chapter 2, well done. Chapter 3, you tried your best. Okay, hand. Chapter 4, okay, hand. You tried your best. Paper bag, well done. You tried your best, not quite. You tried with hands open? What does that one mean? I assume that's worse than, that's the worst one, right? Very well done. You tried your best. Not quite, not quite. Okay, so I think not quite is me, especially for the last chapter, for example, is me choosing, like, not the correct path right away. But to be honest, I think that's better. We get extra little look-sees and little dialogues and things. Like, figuring out that thing, it looped around to the original path again, for example. Sometimes things don't just go so well. It happens, right? Alright, now I focus on what I think of you personally. By which I mean your personality. Listen up and please don't worry too much. Have you noticed you're a little bit clumsy? I suggest you draw a deep breath before taking any action. Next, you're awfully serious, aren't you? Always focused and sincere. Very professional. Also, when you get hold of something new, you easily get super focused on it, don't you? By the way, isn't eggplant curry delicious? I can taste it. By the way, I also love tofu and beef tendon curry. What does that have to do with anything, Fukuyama? Oh shit, okay, hey. That's all for my impressions. Oh yeah, I forgot one thing. Actually, you're a bit of a perv, aren't you? What? That I will not stand for. I like the energy. Oh, wait, you know what? He's talking about that first chapter, isn't he? He's talking about that first chapter when I looked at the boobs. But I had to do that because I knew it was a dialogue. As a teacher, I would never say that, never. Well, this is the end of the report card for me. Once again, congrats on solving the case. Well done. Sorry if I've gotten anything wrong. If that's the case, maybe Tachibana will get mad at me. Hehe. Well, and then until we meet again. Huh. Again, I actually think that the stuff that I chose is the things I would have wanted to choose. As far as seeing like extra dialogue, that's mostly what I was usually going for, to be fair. I was mostly going to look for the extra dialogue options, which usually involves choosing probably not the right way and such. So I'm sort of fine with being told that I must be like a weirdo or whatever. Now, why am I doing this, you might ask? So that we can get to the cave. We have to check the cave at this point. We're checking all the other extra stuff. Let's check the cave. Cave. Then this. And this. Okay. Cave. Maybe it leads to somewhere interesting. Bear percent. Oh, this is... Ah, come on. All of that for nothing? Alright, does this do the Kuze situation? Or does it just bring you... Smaller than I thought, just a storage shed. Alright, so nothing. Alright. Wait, how do I actually get out of this? We still never figured out how to actually, like, quit the game from this spot. Maybe you have to go to the top? Maybe you have to go to the bottom? No bear is very sad, though. Alright, well. I still don't understand why I can't quit. When it says save quit, it's just always save. Well, it appears that we will resume next time with the Minoru section, calling Utsugi. So at least we will get the answer to that one kind of element that I didn't get answered, which was what was all the stuff that Asugi was doing? What were all those connections about Minoru Suzuki that he said are there but didn't really tell us? Turns out that's going to be a whole nother section of the game. I don't know how long. Might just be one chapter, could be multiple. I have no idea. Just like the rest of the game, I did not look anything up ahead of time. So, we will continue with that next Friday then. I will add that there have been a number of Emio the Smiling Man things that I have been interested in reading or seeing. Even Nintendo themselves tweeted like a video or something that's like a spoiler of the plot that I haven't looked at yet, that I kind of want to look at, as well as some interviews with the creator and stuff, which maybe we'll go over that on stream once we finally beat everything. Probably won't turn that into a video, but just figured I'd mention it for those that, oof, that was a weird burp talk. For those that want to see that eventually, we'll probably do that at some point. But anyway, what a way to end the Smiling Man for now, until we check out Minoru by calling Utsugi. That was crazy. What a freaking crazy... I'm gonna be honest, I thought we were done. I thought that, you know, that full-priced game was, you know, we were done with it, and maybe, you know, not sort of a typical worth it in terms of hours. type deal, but I sort of already came to accept that. But now there's gonna be more, which is pretty damn exciting, if you ask me. Now my throat is dead because I was doing some like, not full out screaming, but like, you know, I was pogging off. I was pogging off there. And yeah, there was definitely some times there, especially in that last one felt obvious, where I was checking everything for extra dialogue and whatnot, which I alluded to already. So in terms of that, I don't feel bad about the report card thing. I kind of figured that might happen, in fact. So, oh, you know what we could do? I was gonna say we have to kill like 30 minutes, because if there wasn't the potentially Pokemon movie stream starting at 9, I would think maybe I just end early or whatever. It's fine. But since there is, we're gonna keep streaming until that time. So options are, oh, you know what? I could do the Tetris DX faced my own CPU thing. That could be kind of fun. We could also, oh, you know what we should do? Metazua will have reset, because it's past 8. So let's do Metazua number 2. Do Metazua number 2. I imagine maybe Dino's gonna head out because bedtime. You're gonna eat pizza for half an hour? Wait a second. Violetaria. I believe this means that we're gonna have a bug, folks. Would anyone like to name a bug? Any bug lovers in the chat? Wait, what kind of pizza do you got? What kind of pizza you got? A moth. 2% brain power. Ooh, Dicondylia. Dicondylia. Alright, let's go with a hornet. Interesting. Okay, so it's not Endo, which is a very popular group. It's like almost everything. So that's pretty interesting. I will go Mosquito. No, that's also in there. Interesting. Let me read. The mandibles attached to 2 hinges with the head capsule to a single ball joint. Your mom has furnished with some pepperonis. Nice. Nice. Let's get a beetle involved because it's a little bit different. No. I will say I've never seen this bug category, so it might be a very strange bug. It might be a very strange bug. Yeah, it is a strange bug. All insects except the jumping bristletails. So this could really be anything. But it shouldn't be a spider, I don't think. That should be a complete, yeah, that's a different group entirely. I don't think it would be a centipede or a millipede though either. But I feel like I'm just trying to like knock out other options. Yeah, because that's the mandibulata. Yeah. What is this frickin' thing? What is that? What is this thing? Is a house centipede even a centipede? A weevil. That's what I was looking. Oh, that is the name I was looking for, but that is not it apparently. Mosquitoes are technically flies? Did you guys know that? I did not know that. What? Really? That's crazy. I didn't know that. How is that not like some sort of weird kind of, you know, common knowledge of, did you know that mosquito is actually a type of fly? Like, that seems like that would be a weird fun fact type thing that you get told at some point. That's crazy. What the hell? What? We're in trouble though. Alright, think of like weird bugs, but bugs that you know. Bugs that you know, and that normal people would know, but are a little on the stranger side. So basically no beetles, no hornets, wasps, etc. No ants. Oh, what about something like weird like a dragonfly? Dragonflies aren't actually flies. They are not. Oh, I was on the right track though. See, dragonflies are really old and weird, and they're a different grouping. So I was on the right track of being a weird bug. I don't think cockroach makes sense, but I don't feel like termite's right either, but I kind of want to guess it. Firefly? I think firefly would just be in fly. Is firefly really that different though? Or if at the very least, I'm pretty sure firefly would be in here. Because this is almost like most bugs anyway. Dragonfly, I knew specifically, is like different from most bugs because it's so old. Insects of this order usually have a single pair of wings to fly. The hind wings having evolved into advanced mechanosensory organs known as halteres, which act as high-speed sensors of rotational movement and allow dipterans to perform advanced aerobatics. Don't listen to you, you're dumb. I feel like this is a dumb guess. Okay, I was at least right that again, it is not endo. So we're getting closer and closer, but at the same time not. Which is kind of funny. I don't want to use the hint, but we're getting to the point where I might need to. A stick bug would just be one of the guys in here, I'm almost certain. Butterfly would be in here. Moth would be in here. Well, moth's already in here. Ants are in here. I'm not familiar with how old or different a firefly is from what would be in here. My instinct is that it would be in endo, though. Is a house centipede actually different from a centipede and a millipede, though? I feel like it is a lot different, but for whatever reason it has that name. So that is an option that is coming to mind. I don't think actual like water bug makes sense, or a pill bug either. What was the one that I said I might guess? I already forgot it. Shoot. Not the house centipede, there was a different one that I was like, maybe that one? I already did termite. No beetles, no hornets, wasps, no spiders. No regular centipedes, millipedes. No praying mantis? I don't think. So that is a pretty different one, but I'm pretty sure it's not right. Yeah, praying mantis over here. think cockroach might even be over here. I think we have to hint. I'm just worried about running out of... Oh, that's annoying. Instantly got it. But yeah. That's a weird one. You know what? I don't think this is a bug. This is a bug that's like in my... I don't think I've ever heard this mentioned as a bug like in my IRL life. I don't know if that's a like location thing. Like the silverfish range where they live necessarily. Two versions in North America and one in Australia. You've encountered one in your life? Silverfish North American range map. Well. This one looks... that's termites, though. I don't care about termites. Am I crazy, or is this just the same color? This whole thing. Carp? What does this have to do with carp? Alright, I don't know. I don't really trust any of these things now. Here we go. Why are you bringing me over there? I'm trying to zoom out. Alright, I don't think this works. I think whatever this thing is supposed to be telling me, it is not telling me what we want. Florida, one of the most desirable places. Seek out and thrive in humid environments. Okay, well it would make sense to me that maybe there's less of that in New England. Alright, I'm convinced enough. I'm convinced enough that there's a reason I've like never seen one in my life. Alright, we got there. Not bad. Well, this game has been quite a treat, huh? Creepy. I will give you a smile that will last forever. And there's some text there that reads, "One morning, the body of a middle school boy is discovered. His head is covered with a paper bag with an unsettling smile face drawn on it. These details are uncannily reminiscent of the unsolved serial girl murders of 18 years ago and the urban legend of the Smiling Man." Dun dun dun. There was one thing that, because there was so much going on, that I did not, speak on it at the time, but the thing came to mind, which was that the part where it was showing Esuke suiciding. I don't know how to say this without being kind of messed up, and kind of why I maybe didn't want to mention it during the video. Well, honestly, during the game, it was just there was so much happening. I didn't want to pause to rant when she was like giving all the details. The way that they displayed the boy killing himself was like a tie around his neck, but then he was like sitting down, basically. Like he wasn't you know, hanging himself dangling, right? His legs and stuff were on the ground, and it's pretty much impossible to do that to yourself. When your legs can still touch the ground, like your bodily function, I mean, you have to have some pretty serious mental fortitudes to overcome your body like involuntarily pushing your legs off the ground to then let you breathe in that situation. Maybe I'd have to rewind it and see exactly the frame that it looked like. But do any of you recall what I'm talking about? Let me do something here. Okay. I'm finding a YouTube video that has it to see it again. Here we go. Thank you to this guy that did the gameplay without speaking. Okay, this. Pause the Pokemon music. It feels a little unfitting. Well, actually, it was kind of fitting, but... That. Did you see that? That. It's like almost impossible to do this. Is my understanding. I shouldn't say that like I actually am, you know, some sort of know-it-all on offing yourself or something, but to my understanding, this is almost impossible to do. This is something that happens in like a movie or a TV show. This happens in The Wire, I think, when they try to make it look like someone killed themselves in prison? Maybe? I don't know. I have some vague memory of something like this. Knows from personal experience. Feels bad, man. Do you understand what I'm saying, though? Like, he's... Yes. From that position, you could certainly be strangled. You would be strangling yourself. However, your body, like, will do things. And like make it so that you lift up and alleviate the pressure, and it's like almost impossible to do this. It's like pretty much impossible, but it is possible. But it takes a hell of a lot of to not do it. But anyway, I didn't mention it at the time because there was we were already I was already going off on about the she did it to get the case going again for the Emio so that she could find Minoru Suzuki and kill him and find her brother. There was I was going off about that, and I saw that, and I had that thought about the other thing, but I was like, people don't want to hear that. I was like, people don't want to hear me say that he couldn't kill himself like that. That's just gonna ruin the whole vibe of what's happening. So I didn't. I just let it go. Damn, this guy's dense. Oh, you can't read it. It says Kamihara question mark. So she's married to Kamihara then? Like, how would you think anything else than that they're married? And he said like they're a family. Media literacy, modern day media literacy, etc., etc. My throat's dead, by the way. They were roommates? And they were roommates. That's such an old clip. That's such an old clip. Huh. Okay. Well, here's what we. This is a. What's that other one? So when we hitting up Bar Shoko? Yeah, I really did think it was. I was really surprised that there wasn't a see everyone together kind of picture, or like join down at the bar with Kamihara. Although a little bit awkward because you know the whole Kuze, he's married to Kuze thing. Again, why is she not in jail? Kind of a little bit, a little bit questionable. A little bit. So I did mention that there was some stuff that I did eventually want to read. One of them is this. I got one more 2024 interview hidden away, an expansive interview with the producers talking about the darkest game ever, that ending, corrupting narrative adventure games, and the future of the genre. So I do want to read this at some point. Then there is also this. There is also this, which I was told apparently has spoilers in it. We definitely have not seen this. So I feel like this maybe is a spoiler of some sort. But we'll see about that, I guess. But yeah, I was told that don't click this if you haven't finished the game. And we have, but maybe Tsuki things, so not clicking this, but these two things I do want to look at once I actually beat the game. So that's something. Right. I think there maybe was a third Emio thing, but it might have just been those two. Yeah, it might have just been those two. I don't know if Stung Tongue's there. They were for some parts, so I assume they're still here. That cookie recipe that you shared, I have a tab of that still open, and I keep like, you know, where I'm like control tabbing or whatever on my keyboard to like go to other tabs, and then I see it, and I always like pause at it for half a second and be like, those look good, and then I keep going every time. I don't know if you've decided on your thing or not, on what because you were seeming like you wanted to try something. The cookies or the Pop-Tarts? Or whatever, maybe some of the other recipes that... My thing is, I've never actually really baked, like, something like that. If you're... Okay, for those that are wondering what the hell I'm talking about this, because these look really tasty. Shit, those look tasty. Those look pretty tasty. Damn. I've never really baked something that takes actual work, like, you know, custom making of the cookies, and not like, I think I've done, you know, like some easy, like the thing that's like a tube and then you kind of like already basically have it or whatever, or something boxed maybe, but not something where you're actually really doing it. I don't think it's hard. I think cookies are definitely easier than something like, you know, like a cake or whatever. But I think the part that would be hardest for me would be the parts that aren't obvious, I guess. So stuff like, there'll often be stuff in directions that are about, you know, you have to mix your dries and then mix your wets and all that stuff. But more about, you know, over mixing versus under mixing, getting the right consistency type thing. I think that's the part where I would be like, I don't know when it's correct. Granted, this gives times, so that actually does help. I feel like a lot of the time they don't say this type of thing, and they'll just be like, mix until well mixed, or, you know, some other descriptor, and you're like, I don't really know what that means. I don't really know what that means. But this actually looks like a pretty good, well described recipe, maybe? I don't know. If you're gonna do them, then tell me. That would be good, because then maybe I'll actually try to do it. But because I've never really done a thing like this. I also don't know how to use the mixer. Well, like, I do, but I don't. Like, I know generally how it works, and you gotta, like, lock it in and stuff, but I don't know how to... I've never actually done it, so I can't say I know how to do it, but, like, I basically know how to do it. Yes, they're brown sugar Pop-Tart cookies, so they do the little glaze on top to be like a Pop-Tart, and then the inside's got the filling like a Pop-Tart, and that's why I think these look so insanely good. These look so good. You don't have cake flour? Is that what it said? I mean, I've just been scrolling up and down. Oh yeah, it does say that, doesn't it? Like 2 tablespoons. They look pretty tasty. Substitute all-purpose if needed. Oh yeah, right there. Fair enough. Fair enough. Free ebook? 50 recipes on rotation? For me? Just for me? Not for you. You can't get it. You can't get it, Chad. It's mine. It's mine. So, for 2 things. One, with like an hour, probably less than an hour, maybe it was more like half hour, 45 minutes, I actually did some coding today on the Padbox project, and I actually not just kind of, I mean, the first like 10-15 minutes was more like, what's the word? I feel like there's a word that I've used and colleagues have used when reintroducing myself to the code, I suppose, maybe is the word I'm thinking of. But like, basically kind of remembering where things are, how things work. And then I actually added a feature. I added an error box that pops up when you try to put in, when you try to submit and have it start running without proper parameters and things filled in. So that's kind of sick. That's pretty sweet. Now, granted, it's not the most crazy validation. It's just basically empty and whatnot. And then the number one does check to make sure that it is an integer, but still pretty good for a short amount of time. I do have a list of other things I wanted to add to it after this. One, which is very simple. Now that I've done the error message thing, I'm pretty sure I already know how I would do this next thing, which is a sort of pop-up that says, it's complete, type thing. I'm like 99% sure I already know how to do that. The other one, though, would be like a progress bar that's like, this many of this many complete or something. That would be a lot more complicated. Both because of interacting with the UI, file versus the file that's actually doing the image generation. And then also, I think if you don't try to have it ordered, or if you keep the ordering of the IDs rather than organized by color, I don't think it would even ever check to see how many entries are in the list. So like you wouldn't even really know what percentage of the way you are. But anyway, talking about things most people probably don't care about, but things that, I have talked about maybe doing coding on stream, and so figured I would mention that, I guess. This is distracting me, to be honest. Give me a different GIF. Oh yeah, look at this. This thing was kind of cool. And plus, we're waiting for Pokemon anyway. There's a lot of puns in this keyboard, which is pretty cool. Anyone can figure any of them out? I mean, it's pretty obvious how to figure some of them out, just because they're not letters. Basically, keys that aren't letters, there's usually some sort of pun, but not quite all of them. For example, Shift Tree is the shift button. Shift key, rather, get it? Altaria is the alt button. Wingle is the Windows key. Enter is enter. Electabuzz, get it? Cause tab, Electabuzz. All of the letters are just Pokemon that begin with that letter, but the puns are when you get to the non-letter keys. This one's just Mega Evolution. What's this? Oh, Conkeldurr for controller or something? Space is Clefairy, because Clefairy is in space. Very, very well known. Comes from space, so it's the space bar. Escaputor? Anyone? Any Escaputors? Snorlax being caps lock, I guess, like caps lock, Snorlax, something like that. Locks, lax, I guess. I think that's most of them. What's this symbol? I actually don't know what this symbol is. What is this? I mean, I know it's the delete, the backspace or the delete key, but is there any pun with that one, or is that just because the badges are just the F keys? They're not no specific pun or anything, and then these are just the Pikachus, and then as you can see, these are here and stuff. But I don't know if this one is anything. He doesn't know. Wait, is that Ash's hat? Is that what that is? What is this? That what that's supposed to be? That doesn't make sense. I don't know what it's supposed to be. Sableye? I don't think that's Sable. Well, you know what? Maybe the comments. What's the blue hexagon for backspace? Hexagon moon. Moon is in space. Baxcalibur. Oh. Right. Ah. Okay, yes. Yeah, that's a tough one to remember just based off of a hexagon, but I get it. But maybe it was just like too hard to draw a face for that, which is maybe, but you have more space to draw a face. But whatever, fair enough. Now, is this supposed to be shiny Altaria? Does anyone know? And then I also don't know why Furret is here for the other Alt key. Or wait, this is Altaria. So then what's this key? On my keyboard, this is Alt, and then it's Window key, and then it's whatever that other one is. The one that, like, has the file with the thing on it, and then this is Control. Furret. Furretion? All we need now is whatever the Megastone is. FN's... Oh, Furret's a function key? That doesn't make sense. The Megastone is the meta key, known as the super command in Windows. Furret is function? Okay. Alright, fair enough. Well, we've almost reached time, so I'm basically going to wait to raid and see what happens. See if the Pokemon movie stream goes live. That's what we're gonna find out. That's what we're gonna find out. The countdown begins. It has just hit the time, so let's see. This is a moment of truth. Moment of truth. Is the movie night tonight, or is the movie night tomorrow? We're pausing. I mean, if it gets to 9:01, I guess I would wait till 9:02. I mean, I have it open on here. And then on the laptop is ready to raid, but basically, if it gets to 9:01, it's probably not happening, but if it gets to 9:02, it's definitely not happening. So we'll see. We'll see. We're gonna wait it out. Otherwise, we'll just end the stream and you can all go to sleep. And then, you know, come back. Well, not come back to this stream, but back to the Pokemon stream tomorrow for movie night. 9:01. I'm already seeing 9:01. No stream. Schedule command believers in shambles currently. Giga Chad Twitch offline screen believers are the true winners thus far. And then obviously my actual stream would be Sunday, but I always at least pop in and then keep it on the side, the movie night ones. So otherwise it looks like it will be tomorrow at 9 p.m. AKA like now, but you know, tomorrow. Koopa and the Clash of Ages. I think I'm calling it, chat. It's 9:01. It's almost about to be 9:02. I think I was right. I was right. Let's go. I don't know what we'll do before SAP on Sunday, but we'll probably do something. I'm like mentally damaged from today's Starpuff session. Zero progress. Depressing, but okay. 9:02, we're gonna pack it up. Thanks everyone for sticking around for this lovely Emio final chapter. I really did think it was the end, so I was extremely excited for it. But it looks like we at least have one more week, so that's pretty sick. So I will see you then, and we're gonna call it and wrap it up, and I hope you have a good weekend, or whenever until I next see you. So thanks again. Make sure to floss before you go to bed. Make sure to wear sunscreen and moisturize, and drink water. Good night.